It's not always easy to spot someone who is manipulating you, as more often than not they will come on strong and treat you better than anyone ever has. They will do favours for you that you never even asked them to do. They will always have somebody else who can help you out with something. They always know somebody that can just manage to do something to help you as they avoid doing things for themselves. So they do those favours that you don't even ask for. And then later down the line, they use them against you. They use them as currency to get something from you. They turn around and say, what about when I did this for you? And you dare to say no to them. Narcissistic people, when it comes to dealing with them, you have to watch out for the things they do for you, because every action is a transaction. They will promise to do something for you, and then when you say no to them, they will take that promise away. Well, don't expect me to do this for you. They challenge your boundary with a boundary to try and get you to change your mind and serve them. They try and make life as difficult as possible for you while accusing you of making it difficult for them. When it comes to manipulative people, they will constantly shift the blame. They do not take responsibility for their behaviour. Therefore, everything is always somebody else's fault. Something goes wrong at work, it's the apprentice's fault. They didn't do it right, they didn't listen. It's the boss who didn't explain it. Anything goes wrong in the family home, it's the partner's fault, it's the child's fault. It's never the narcissistic individual's fault. They're always looking to scapegoat somebody else to take the fall for their mistakes, their wrongdoings and their behaviour. They will go all out to isolate you from all forms of support, from friends, from family, from career choices, from finances. They go all out to isolate you from support because it's easier for them to coercively control you into living life on their terms. Now, they might just try to encourage you to believe that your family and your friends interfere too much or don't care about you. They go all out to make it seem like a great idea. So you go along with it until you realise it wasn't such a great idea after all. They use pity to get what they need from you. They make you feel so guilty that you put down who you are as a person to pick up who they are as a person. They use gaslighting to constantly invalidate you, to invalidate your memory, invalidate your perception, invalidate your feelings, to doubt yourself, to question your own sanity. They will go all out to provoke you in a manner that provokes a natural reaction within you. So they'll provoke jealousy and then accuse you of being jealous. They'll be insensitive towards you and then accuse you of being too sensitive. They will create an issue and then accuse you of overreacting. They will tell you that something never happened that actually did happen. They will do things and then accuse you of imagining things. They will accuse you of having trust issues. They will go all out to invalidate who you are, and they will use backhanded compliments to do this as well. So it almost feels like they're praising you when they're actually dissing you. They will withhold attention, affection and support. Not only will they withhold attention, affection and support, when they want something from you, they're very big on showering you with attention, affection and support. So you get used to having someone that seems to care when what they care about is getting their own needs met by you. And when they feel like you're not serving them, they withhold these things to punish you. They use subtle threats and they use intimidation to get their own way. So you're not quite sure where you stand with them. They can simply just stand in the doorway, or they can just get in your face when you're trying to have a conversation with them that they don't like the way the conversation's going. So they're looking to intimidate you and they'll use those subtle threats. They play the victim in any given situation. Nothing is ever their fault. It's always someone else's fault. So they're going to play the victim to make you feel sorry for them, to make you feel bad for them. They'll use those subtle innuendos in order to humiliate you and shame you and blame you. They withhold information, and they don't withhold information that's none of your business. They withhold information that you actually need to know so that you can't make an informed choice. They use passive-aggressive behaviours such as those silent treatments and those sulks, especially when they're not getting their own way, so that they can play the victim and gain the sympathetic attention from those around them. Now, there's just a few signs that a narcissistic individual is trying to manipulate your reality. There's also a few signs within you. So when you're constantly feeling on edge around them, when you feel like you can't be yourself around them, when you feel anxious, when you dread going into the office if you know you're going to be working with them, when you dread coming home, when you dread them pulling up on the driveway, when you start to suffer from headaches and stomach aches and that tightness in your chest around them, when you find it impossible to say no to them, or you're over analysing, which is a natural response, how to communicate something with them to avoid the wrath of their fury towards you because you're not agreeing to them, when you find yourself walking on eggshells around them, when you find yourself being careful of what you say and what you do for fear of offending them, because no matter how you say something or how you do something, it always seems to be wrong. When you begin to doubt your worth and doubt your capabilities because they are invalidating you at each and every turn, when you feel like you are no longer in control of the choices that you make in life, when you feel like you're being forgetful and you're imagining things, when you're questioning your thoughts and feelings around them, when you suddenly develop illness, unexplainable illnesses after illness, when you're in their presence due to all the stress, it can cause so many health problems. When you just become that emotionally drained around them, there's a good chance that that person you are around is manipulating your reality. If this is the case, then the first thing you need to do is create an action plan of a safe route out. And remember, it's not just done in a day. You have to take the steps to get yourself to where you need to be and away from where you shouldn't be. It's not always easy to recognise the signs that someone's manipulating you because they can come on strong and treat you so well. And then when you're anxious and stressed and depressed and you feel grateful that they're willing to put up with you, not recognising that they're the ones who are harming you, is challenging to get away. When they've isolated you from friends and family and from finances, it's difficult to get away. And it's about making a decision and then having the drive and the determination to follow through with that decision, and then planning a safe way out. And we can often feel manipulative when we're planning a safe way out. However, it's not manipulative trying to escape a manipulative person. It's about protecting yourself from any further harm from them. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon: 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic Individuals If You Cannot Go No Contact, How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Have No Respect for Your Boundaries, and a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming becoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.